can see everything at the top of this crazy Ferris wheel at the Williamson County Fair. A famous one. This is the one that Elvis Presley actually rode on in.
It happened in the World Fair.
Y'all, it's smooth, right?
It is smooth.
Except I still do the little belly flop right about here. I'm terrified of heights. Welcome in, everybody. It is Main Street Today time. It is Waggin Tales Wednesday. We're going to a farm we visited last week. We shared the story on Sunday on Devin's Table. And in case you missed it, we're going to share that again because some things bear repeating. In National Farmers Week just happened, and we have farms all around Middle Tennessee that are working. And it's interesting because I was getting these Instagram ads for another farm called Little Seed Farm. And it's a goat. It has goat products, moisturizer, deodorant, things that don't have aluminum, just healthy things made with goat's milk. It's a national company. They advertise on Instagram. I went and looked at the company. They're in Lebanon. Wow. There's so many companies. If you know of a small company that's right here in our neck of the woods and they're doing some really amazing things, let me know because I want to talk to them. You guys, there's an important event coming up. I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek. If you like racing and you love the tradition of Nashville Raceway and Nashville Motor Speedway, you have got to know that the All-American 400 is coming in and it's going to be fantastic. Give you a little sneak peek. That's what it looks like this.
It's the biggest racing show of the year, Friday through Sunday, November 3rd through 5th at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. 6 fast-paced divisions of racing on the quarter mile Friday night, pole qualifying and 3 big feature events Saturday night, and the Curb Records Big Machine Vodka Spike Coolers All-American 400 on Sunday afternoon. Racing starts at 6:30 Friday, 5 o'clock Saturday, and 1 o'clock Sunday. Tickets available at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway.racing or at the gate on race day. It's the 39th All-American 400 weekend, Friday through Sunday, November 3rd through 5th. Get your tickets now.
We actually have a specialist in racing on our staff. Now, she doesn't work in sports. She doesn't write for our paper. She sells for new media. And she is my gal Friday. She is my ride or die. That is Mona Bagsby. And she knows more about racing and that raceway than anybody in the whole company. So I'm going to see if she will give me a tour of the pit. I've never been. She took me to the races the first time I've ever been to the races. Mona took me. I was a total idiot, but she shared some of the stuff that was going on. So I'm going to see if she'll take us back because she knows the stuff. She knows the driver. She knows the history of the track. So we're going to see. She's kind of like our Liz Allison, only her name's Mona Bagsby. So we'll see what we can do about that. And we'll take you with us wherever we go. Facing your fears is a big thing during the Halloween season. A lot of people have difficulty because it's a spooky season. It's a spooky season. Well, there is a program right now in Murfreesboro about facing our fears.
National Face Your Fears Day is celebrated every year on the second Tuesday of October. The day is an opportunity to step out and overcome things that are holding you back. Outdoor Murfreesboro celebrated this day with information on highly feared critters, snakes and spiders.
So today's National Face Your Fears Day. So we are having our snake and our spider out today. We're going to be going over venomous and non-venomous snakes, as well as the venomous snakes that we have here in Tennessee. And then we're also going to be highlighting Rosie. She's a rose-haired tarantula, but she is not native to Tennessee. They all have their own role in the ecosystem, so we just want people to be aware of that and know. So we'll start off with our spiders. We'll go over the venomous and non-venomous spiders of Tennessee. The southern black widow. Have you guys seen this guy? Yeah, so I've seen this guy a few times even near the park area under some rocks. So they are the most venomous spider in Tennessee. They're found in undisturbed woods, stumps, and stone walls typically. And their diet does mainly consist of insects. So they build 3D webs basically, so they're really, really dense. So they have a shiny black, red hourglass marking that you can see That's how you can tell. The juveniles and males don't look the same as the females though. So they don't have that red mark on them. They have more of a grayish black with white stripes. Then we'll move on to snakes. We'll start with our venomous snakes, and then we'll bring out our non-venomous corn snake. So this guy, his name is Charlie, and he is a corn snake. He's not venomous, and he is not poisonous. A lot of times they're found in cornfields. And also, do you guys see all the colors that he has? So that's how they got their name, corn snake, is just by being in the fields and also having that coloration on them. So if we look at the snake skeleton here, this is what he looks like on the inside. So that's why he's able to move without having those arms and legs. He has a really, really strong backbone and a whole bunch of ribs that allow him to move without having arms and legs. I'm going to let you guys touch him. Okay, I have those 2 fingers, and we're going to go down his spine just like that.
Like this?
Yep, perfect. Love it. You were ready with those 2 fingers. Good job. Oh. So he actually is able to disconnect his jaw, and he opens it super, super wide, and that's how he's able to eat mice. So now that he's latched on, you guys can come on up here and just don't touch him. We're going to give him his space, but you guys can look at him. So there it goes. Now he's almost there. So we always say that the tail goes down like spaghetti. So watch when he gets to the tail. And there it goes, just like spaghetti.
Outdoor Murfreesboro is the environmental education, natural resource conservation, and adventure recreation branch of the Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation Department. Check them out on Facebook for tons of outdoor programs for every walk of life.
Thank the city of Murfreesboro for that story. You can follow them on YouTube. They have a fantastic channel and a fantastic city that is growing leaps and bounds. We're going to head off to Wilson County, but before that, just a reminder, it is gathering of firewood season, and some of those wood piles have been sitting out seasoning all summer long. Well, that is where I have found the most of those black widows that we just saw. Use gloves when you're working with wood and wood piles, because snakes, for some reason, snakes and spiders really love a wood pile. It's getting colder out, so they're trying to find a place to get warm or a place where they can get insects. And if you've been around a wood pile, you know that there are little natural insects that are all around there. So that's where your spiders like to congregate. If you want to be careful, have a good set of nice gloves that you can, the heavy duty ones, not the cloth ones, but the heavy duty ones that are for work, and that'll keep you safe. And just be on the lookout. Well, right after this, we're going to go to Wilson County with a story of Southern Rhythm Cattle Farm.
Hi, I'm Brenda Fielder. At Mid-South Exteriors, our custom sunrooms bring the sunshine in without all the heat and the bugs. And they keep you warm all winter while you enjoy the outdoors all year round. They add real value because we build them like your house to match your house. Or let us save you energy by replacing your windows and old siding. And because we have no retail overhead, we come to you and sell direct to you for less. Call us at 833-8003 or visit us at MidSouthExteriors.com.
Well, Baylor, our son here, will be the 5th generation farmer of Brian and I. So we have really known nothing but farming.
Yep. Yeah, we're both, Katie and I will be both 4th generations, and so both family farms were small and didn't allow room for extra growth, and so we decided to start this out on our own. So we've been here 7 years, and this fall will be our 2nd fall festival that we're doing, and we've been selling beef for right at 5 years.
Mm-hmm. There's people always ask about go direct to the farmer, and I started seeing signs years ago when you had your signs out for fresh beef and things like that. Tell me a little bit about how you get the word out about coming to you direct to the farmer.
We use social media heavily. That's really kind of been our source and getting it out. We live right off of Highway 70 here, and we have an Old Hickory address, but it's right between Old Hickory and Mount Juliet. So a lot of people travel here But I always like to say we're kind of one of the best kept secrets, because there's people that drive by all the time and say, well, I've seen your sign, but I've never stopped in. And then once they kind of stop in and see, we just had a customer earlier and they said, we were on our way to the farmer's market in Mount Juliet and we seen this sign and they're not going to have the farmer's market anymore. And so they're getting ready to close it for the season. And so they found us online. We do have a website. It's Southern Rhythm Cattle. But yeah, that's primarily how
social media, word of mouth, and we'll put signs out along the road. And so our concert with the cows that starts in the spring and goes through the summer, and we just quit one last month, was our last one for the year, so we'll start that back up. We do 5, maybe 6 a year of them, so the events help out as well. So
we have approximately 18 different cuts of beef. We usually keep on hand about 10 different cuts of pork. The pork's got a whole lot more options, but you have to get them done in 25-pound batches, and so sometimes that makes it a little complicated. We have stuff on hand year round, so that's a question that a lot of people ask, is if we how often do we do this, how often do we harvest, what do we have. We do a couple beef a month and a couple pigs a month. So if there's something that we don't have on hand, we welcome you to ask, and it might be a couple weeks, but usually we can get those items in. And then our eggs we have all the time as well. Now seasonally, we're coming out of grilling season, so our steaks have been gone, but we're coming into kind of crock pot season, breakfast, where people are eating a little bit more breakfast. So our sausage, our roast, our stew meats, we might be limited sometimes on those products, but we carry all of our products year round.
Tell me a little bit about the history of this property, because I think that's so interesting.
So this section of property and across the road was actually deeded to the Liggins, but it was the Cloyds at that time for their service in the Revolutionary War. So this is a bicentennial farm. So a lot of people call it a century farm, but it's more than a century, it's a bicentennial farm. So Brian and I actually have a 99-year lease on the property to keep it in production and keep it going as a farm. And we actually got 50 baby chicks the 2 days before Christmas. And
when it was 25 below.
During all the cold weather. And so we had heat lamps and we had them in a watering trough. We had the barn closed up and it boarded up, and so we got those, and they started laying when everybody else, around Easter, when everybody else was just starting to get their baby chicks.
You built this chicken tractor?
Brian did. Brian did, and I helped.
My carpentry skills are just decent. I'm sure if a real carpenter was here, he'd be ripping on me for something. But
this is real cool. Now, is this
proud of it.
Is this the watering system right here?
It is.
Yeah, there's little nipples right underneath there, and they'll press the nipples underneath there. And it'll hold about 5 gallons of water.
Takes about 26 hours to produce an egg. Oh my gosh, in 21 days for an egg to be incubated and hatched to produce a baby chick. This is Baylor's first show pig. Oh
yes,
my goodness.
This is Chase for all the Paw Patrol followers out there. This is Chase on the case. So he's a Poland China, and this farm was also known for having the oldest Poland China pigs on the registry. So we have brought the pigs that this farm was known for back to it.
Next year's show.
Yeah,
pigs.
Next year's.
So that is Rubble off the Paw Patrol, and this is Everest. This is Brad and Chad.
Brad and Chad,
Yes,
the Goat Brothers. Oh my goodness.
And then this is Annie. Annie was orphaned, and my brother bought her as a bottle baby for my little boy for his 3rd birthday. So Annie was a birthday present.
Let's talk talk a little bit about some of the heartache of farming. This one right here, this mama cow gave birth to twins.
Yeah.
Yes, and they were about a month early. So they weighed about 25 pounds. A lot of their development in cattle is their last 30 to 45 days. So these babies did have hair on them, but it was very, very short. And it was a heifer and a bull. When we found her that morning, the heifer had not made it, and the little bull was still breathing. So we brought him in, warmed him up, put him under a heat lamp. We had to IV him fluids for every 4 hours for the first 16 hours. You know, we were getting up at night, checking him. And then that morning he did not make it.
That's so hard. It's so hard. But now, and cattle, the mom, they feel those emotions, don't they?
They do. You know, we had him in the heat lamp in another pen, and every time we would come out here, she would be laying
Right
next
there
to
by
him. And she's a first-time mom, so you know, a lot of it was new for her as well. But we also wanted her to raise a baby so she knows what it's like. And we had somebody that had a little heifer that the mother didn't claim it. So we brought it back, and we have to feed her morning and evening, so she's eating, so she's occupied, and then we'll get the baby, you know, guided up there. And the baby had never actually, it would be like taking a baby that's bottle fed and trying to breastfeed it. So they don't really know what they're doing because they've never done that before. So we're on day 3 or 4
Day 3.
of morning and evening. We have to feed her to keep her occupied and tied up, and guide the baby to where it is, and watch and make sure that she claims and accepts it.
What was it like when you first started to work in this barn?
Well, we had 3 months to get ready for our wedding because we got married in this barn. And so when we moved here, there was so much manure in here, we didn't know there was a concrete floor.
And we had no idea that it sloped. So you can see how far the step up is into the back pen. That was flush with 50, 60 years of hog manure. So it was
There was a lot of shoveling and a lot of power washing.
a lot of choice words.
And you know, if you get started like that, it's only up from there, right?
That's right. Well, actually, the gentleman that owns the farm, he said, "Y'all want to get married where?"
So you've got this wonderful place next door that you Airbnb. Is that right?
Correct. In September, we will have had it on the Airbnb website for 2 years.
Oh, that's fantastic. And if they want farm fresh beef or
yes, so it's called the Southern Rhythm Farmhouse. And we draw to a certain clientele as far as if you want the downtown Nashville experience, but you want to get out away from it. That's most of our clientele that stay there. And so we also have a page on our Airbnb listing where if you want the fridge stocked with farm fresh eggs, or a breakfast casserole that's made using our eggs and our sausage, or if you want to grill out hamburgers, we'll leave any of our products or make meals for you and have them left there.
Oh, this is great. Talk about a great photo op for the for the festival.
Yeah, it's gonna be neat.
My little boy said last night, he said, "Oh, I love the beef mobile." And then he goes, "Mom, what's a beef mobile?" Hi, I'm Katie Bates.
And I'm Brian Bates, and this is Baylor Bates.
And we own and operate Southern Rhythm Cattle Company in Old Hickory, Tennessee. And we are Tennessee farmers.
And he scores!
All right, everybody, if you love Halloween like I do, pay attention because this video is for you. We got the Harvest Haunted Hike October 20th and 21st, 27th and 28th. All those days, it's from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. It's 128 Callaway Court right here in Murfreesboro. And this right here is the entrance to it. It's the start. That's all I'm going to show you because it's a really elaborate setup. You walk through this thing and it just keeps going and going. And it's a really cool thing. The family that does this is the 4th year that they've done it. The first year at this location. And let me tell you, like I said, I just walked through this thing. It takes a good minute to get through. It's pretty elaborate. It's really cool. However, it's free. It's just come on out, enjoy Halloween. That's why the family puts this on. However, it does double as a fundraiser because the family that puts this on, they find families in need. And unfortunately this year they have a family where cancer has struck and medical bills add up. They get quite high. So they are accepting donations as you go through to raise money to help out this family. So again, one more time, October 20th, 21st, 27th, 28th, 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. on all those days, 128 Callaway Court. Come on out. Like I said, that's the entrance. You just got to see the rest of it for yourself because it's really cool. I'm going to be here. Tell you right now, I'm probably coming on all those days. This is such a cool thing. And also it helps out. It's for a good cause. So there you go. If you got any questions, put them down below and I'll get back to those as soon as I can. Otherwise, I'll see you out here on those days. And thanks for watching as always. We'll see you on the next one.
At Chapels, we pride ourselves on offering a wide variety of the freshest fruits and vegetables, handpicked just for you. We have a wide selection of the freshest, highest quality meats that will leave your taste buds craving more. Our friendly staff is always ready to lend a helping hand. We believe in treating every customer like family because at Chapels, your family is our family. We've been locally owned and operated for over 60 years. You can visit any of our Chapels locations in Dixon, White Bluff, McEwen, and Centerville.
Hey everybody, this is Dylan Carmichael, and I want to invite you to join me with my friends, the Kentucky Headhunters, at this year's Hendersonville Pig Fest. We'll kick things off on Friday night with the Hendersonville Hometown Jam, and on Saturday, we'll have the main event, a barbecue competition with over 40 teams, kids activities, live pig races, vendor booths, and more. This is a Holiday Fest event to raise money for amazing local charities. Check out all the activities at pigfesttn.com.
At Fred's Flooring, we're your source for quality flooring options. Our extensive experience and knowledge in the industry means we have the expertise to get the job done right. From carpet to tile, hardwood to laminate, and luxury vinyl, we have everything you need to find the perfect floor for your home. As the Main Street Award Favorite Floor Store winner for 2023, we know what it takes to satisfy our customers. And with our convenient financing options, you can get your dream floors now and pay over time. Visit fredsfloors.com or call us today.
And today we are with another sponsor. Today we're here with Tammy with Two Rivers Ford over here in beautiful Mount Juliet, and she's going to tell us a little bit about Two Rivers Ford, some of the things that they have going for them, and why she chose to be a sponsor for Cajun Halloween in the Grove. All right, Tammy, tell us what you got.
Yeah, well, just to say, give a shout out to Kiwanis Club because we love what you guys do. Our late general manager, Tommy Crockett, was one of the charter members of the Kiwanis Club in Mount Juliet. His father was actually a member of Kiwanis Club in, in different areas in years past. So we're very supportive. We love what you guys do. And this is when you support the Kiwanis Club, you're supporting kids in need all over our community. So it's a really great cause. We hope to see you out at Halloween in the Grove. It is going to be a blast. The weather's going to be a little cooler than it is today, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And they asked me to just do one promotion on Two Rivers Ford, so I decided to show you guys our mobile service truck, or actually this is our mobile service rocket, we call it. We actually have a van, 2 of these, we're getting another van. So the deal is, if you drive a Ford and you don't want to come to the dealership for your service, you can call us. We will bring a mobile service truck to your home or office, do basic maintenance like oil changes, brakes, batteries, things like that. and it's free. It's the same price you pay at the dealership, so there's no upcharge. So
Can't beat that.
Yep. So call our service department for mobile service.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Tammy, and thank you, Two River Ford. If you guys have not been here, it's beautiful. I don't know if you noticed this beautiful Bronco back here. Hello. It's gorgeous. Makes me want a vehicle. I know where you can get some financing if you need that too. But yeah, so Cajun Halloween in the Grove, October 19th from 5 to 10. We still have some individual tickets that are available. They're $125. That gets you an authentic Cajun boil. It gets you an open bar and live music. There's going to be auction items. It's just going to be an awesome, fun time at Breeden's Orchard. It's going to be amazing weather. So come on out if you have any questions. Find a Kiwanian and we can help you out. Cajun Halloween in the Grove, October 19th from 5 to 10. Thank you, Two Rivers Ford. Thank you, Tammy.
Isn't that great? And just in case you missed some of those details, Cajun Halloween in the Grove is tomorrow night with a spooky sale from 5 until 10 p.m. And they've got special pricing. One ticket's full freight, $125, but that's the open bar. That's the food. That's all the goodies that you get along with it. There are a lot of goodies. This is a very cool event. But 2 tickets for $200, 4 tickets for $375. So the more you buy, the more you save. And it all goes to help the Kiwanis Club and all the wonderful things they do in Mount Juliet, Tennessee. And just in case you didn't recognize her, Miss Ashby was our Citizen of the Month. And we've got a full interview with her and of all the things that she does coming up. And if you are in Mount Juliet and you pass the Two Rivers Little League Park sign, you will see Jessica Ashby's name right there. And that's who she is, part of the Kiwanis Club, a very, very cool group. Hey, tonight is a very special show at the Franklin Theater with my friends, Essex County. We've been talking about them all week. They're in from England. They're not here all the time. And this is the last show before they head back into town, back across the pond. And they're doing it with their friend, Steve Dorff, an Academy Award-winning songwriter, a Grammy-winning songwriter, and he literally wrote the soundtrack of every theme that you grew up listening to. I mean, it's just crazy. Like, here's an example.
Show me that smile again. Don't waste another minute on your crying. We're nowhere near the end. The best is ready to begin. Ooh, as long as we got each other. Spinning right in our hands, baby, you and me. We gotta be the luckiest dreamers who never quit dreaming. As long as we keep on giving, we can take anything that comes our way. Baby, rain or shine, all the time. We got each other, sharing the laughter and love.
Thank you. Thanks.
If you can just imagine a night with a medley of all the TV themes, you're going to sing along, movie themes, and I mean, incredible things. Steve Dorff, that's who that was. And if you miss a night with Steve Dorff, you are missing it. And then that, along with Essex County, it's going to be a great night. That's the Franklin Theater. There's some tickets left, franklintheater.com, or get your tickets at the door. Tonight is the night to be at the Franklin Theater. You guys be safe, be kind. And a big shout out to my friends out at Loretta Lynn Ranch. See you soon. Bye. Have a great day. You're loved, everybody.
We are home. We are family. We are things to do and places to see. Mom and pops, local grown, small business Saturdays. We are Main Street, Main Street, Main Street. We are your Main Street today.